As you take a deep, calming breath, imagine yourself floating gently in the warm, peaceful ocean. The water around you is calm, the waves softly rocking you, and you feel at ease, as if you're being carried by the ocean's gentle embrace. In the distance, you see a pod of dolphins swimming gracefully, their sleek bodies cutting through the water with ease. Dolphins, some of the most intelligent animals on Earth, move through the water in perfect synchrony. Their graceful movements are not just about speed or efficiency, they are a reflection of something deeper, something intelligent. You can see the way they communicate with each other through clicks and whistles, a complex language that allows them to share information, coordinate their actions, and maintain their strong social bonds. Feel the warmth of the sun as it filters through the water's surface, casting shimmering patterns on the ocean floor. As you watch the dolphins, you can sense the connection between them, their interactions full of meaning. They communicate in ways that are deeply social, using their sophisticated vocalizations to convey not only information but emotions. Whether it's a call for help, an invitation to play, or simply a greeting, the dolphins are constantly engaged in a dialogue, one that is as rich and varied as our own. Now, imagine you are swimming alongside them, moving effortlessly through the water, hearing the gentle clicks and whistles that echo in your mind. These sounds aren't random, they are highly specific, encoded with meaning, and understood by every member of the pod. Each dolphin knows exactly what the others are saying, responding with swift and coordinated movements. You realize that these animals, so often thought of as playful, are actually engaged in a complex system of communication, one that allows them to survive, thrive, and build deep relationships within their communities. You feel a deep sense of peace in knowing that the dolphins are not only incredibly intelligent in terms of their problem-solving abilities, but also in their capacity for empathy and connection. The way they care for each other, the way they play and nurture the young, speaks to an intelligence that goes beyond the logical. Dolphins understand each other on a deeper level, and this emotional intelligence is as important as their ability to solve complex problems. Feel the joy that comes with knowing that these creatures, so free and playful in the water, possess a remarkable level of intelligence that allows them to navigate their world with both grace and precision. As they interact with each other, they demonstrate a level of social understanding and emotional depth that is simply awe-inspiring. The dolphins' bonds are as strong as any human family, and you can almost feel their unity, their shared purpose as they glide through the water together. As you watch the dolphins swim by, you begin to realize that intelligence is not just about the ability to solve problems or think abstractly. It's about connection, understanding, and communication. Dolphins teach us that intelligence is as much about relationships, empathy, and emotional bonds as it is about cognitive skills. Now, as you slowly begin to float back toward the surface, imagine the dolphins swimming off into the distance, their clicks and whistles echoing faintly as they disappear from view. You feel a sense of calm and gratitude, knowing that these animals, with their sophisticated communication systems and deep emotional connections, are a living testament to the richness of intelligence in the animal world. Breathe deeply once more, feeling a profound sense of peace as the gentle ocean waves carry you further into relaxation. The wisdom of the dolphins, their complex social systems, and their emotional depth remind us of the many forms intelligence can take, and how much we can learn from these incredible creatures. With each breath, feel yourself sinking deeper into relaxation, knowing that intelligence, in all its forms, is a part of the world around you. a part of the natural beauty that exists everywhere. As you continue to breathe deeply, you begin to feel a warm sense of peace wash over you, as if the gentle rhythm of your breath is synchronizing with the pulse of nature. Imagine now that you are walking quietly through a vast savanna, the grass tall and soft beneath your feet, the sun beginning to set, casting a golden glow over the landscape. In the distance, you hear the unmistakable sound of elephants' trumpeting calls that echo across the plain. Rich with depth and meaning, you turn your gaze toward the sound, and there, emerging from the tall grasses, is a herd of elephants, moving slowly and majestically. The matriarch, a large female at the front, leads the way, with younger elephants closely following her, their trunks swaying gently as they walk. You can feel the strength and wisdom that radiate from the matriarch as she moves. And you realize that this isn't just a leader of the herd. This is a protector, a teacher, a mother. Elephants are known for their exceptional memory, and as you watch the matriarch, you understand why she has lived through many seasons, and each one has taught her invaluable lessons about survival, about family, and about the rhythms of life in the wild. She leads her herd with a quiet confidence, knowing where the best watering holes are, where the safest places to rest are, and where danger may lie. Her memories are not just of places, but of experiences she remembers, the faces of those who have come and gone, the animals who share her world, and even the weather patterns that have shaped the land over the years. As the herd moves toward a waterhole, you see the younger elephants following closely behind, mimicking the actions of the matriarch. There is no rush in their movements, only a calm and purposeful determination. The older elephants guide the younger ones, teaching them how to navigate the world. Feel the sense of connection between them, the deep bond that exists in their family. The young ones are learning from the elders, not just by watching, but through emotional and social interactions. This transfer of knowledge is more than just cognitive. It's deeply emotional. You notice that when a young elephant falls behind, the matriarch slows her pace, waiting for the others to catch up. There is no sense of impatience, only a quiet understanding that the family must stay together. The herd is a unit, and each member's well-being is paramount. The older elephants, particularly the matriarch, are not only caretakers, but emotional guides. Their nurturing extends beyond the physical realm. They teach the younger elephants about empathy, social bonds, and the importance of family. As you watch, you notice how the elephants communicate with each other subtle, low-frequency rumbles that travel through the ground, vibrations that can be felt even at great distances. These vibrations carry messages, allowing elephants to stay connected across vast expanses of land. The matriarch and her herd communicate with each other silently, without words, yet with profound understanding. It's a reminder that intelligence is not always about spoken language. Sometimes, the most profound messages are shared through the quietest forms of communication, through touch, sound, and presence. Feel the calm that comes with this realization. The elephants are not just intelligent, they are deeply emotional beings. Their intelligence is woven into their social structure, their relationships, and their emotions. They grieve when a family member passes away, and they celebrate when a new member is born. They form lifelong bonds with their family, and their memory serves as a bridge, connecting past generations with the present. The matriarch, in her wisdom, carries the knowledge of many years, guiding the herd through life with the weight of experience and the lightness of love. As the herd reaches the waterhole, the elephants drink deeply, their trunks gracefully lifting the water to their mouths. You can see the joy in their eyes as they drink, the peace that comes with quenching their thirst, with nourishing their bodies. But it's not just the physical act of drinking that sustains them, that's the emotional connection, the bond they share with one another that truly nourishes them. Feel the warmth of this connection. The elephants are showing you that intelligence is not only found in the brain, but in the heart. Their wisdom comes from years of experience, from a lifetime of love and family. The wisdom of the matriarch is passed down to the younger elephants, not just through lessons, but through presence, empathy, and understanding. This quiet emotional intelligence is what sustains the herd, just as the chemical processes in their bodies sustain them physically. Now, as you continue to watch the elephants, feel the calmness that comes with understanding that intelligence is not just about facts and data. It is about connection, it is about love, and it is about the bonds we form with those we care about. The elephants teach us that wisdom is about more than survival. It is about nurturing, about sharing, and about protecting those who are part of our family. Let yourself relax deeper as you reflect on the wisdom of the elephants, knowing that intelligence is a beautiful balance of thought, emotion, and connection. With every breath, feel yourself sinking further into peace, feeling the deep connection to the natural world, to the wisdom of the animals, and to the earth that supports them. Let go of any tension and allow the rhythm of nature to carry you into a peaceful, restful sleep. The elephants are part of this world, as are you, and together we all share in the wisdom of life. As you continue to breathe deeply, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your chest, let your mind drift to a peaceful, lush rainforest. The air here is thick with the earthy scent of wet leaves and damp soil. The trees tower above you, their branches intertwined to form a dense canopy that filters the sunlight into soft beams of light. The sounds of the forest are soothing, the calls of birds, the rustling of leaves, and the distant hum of insects. You feel at one with the environment, surrounded by the beauty and complexity of nature. In the midst of this vibrant world, you spot a family of orangutans, their reddish-brown fur blending with the forest around them. These incredible animals, often considered one of the most intelligent species on Earth, move through the trees with surprising ease. Watch as they swing from branch to branch, their long, powerful arms helping them navigate the forest canopy. Each movement is graceful, but purposeful, every action driven by a deep understanding of their environment and their place within it. Take a moment to focus on one particular orangutan, a young female. She is sitting on a large branch, her eyes scanning the surrounding area, her hands gently clutching a long stick. With great care, she examines the stick, turning it over in her hands as if she is testing it for strength. After a moment, she uses it to pry open a tree bark, revealing a hidden nest of termites. She uses the stick as a tool, poking it into the nest, drawing out the insects one by one and eating them with a calm, deliberate focus. Feel the awe of this moment, knowing that what you are witnessing is the use of tools, one of the most defining characteristics of human intelligence by an animal. The orangutan's ability to not only understand the environment, but also use it to her advantage, speaks to a level of problem solving that is both remarkable and deeply intelligent. She has recognized that a simple stick can help her access food that she couldn't reach with her hands alone. This is not an instinctive behavior, this is a learned action, an ability to use tools to solve a problem. Something that many humans and some animals do with ease. As you watch, you feel a deep connection to this intelligent creature, to her quiet intelligence and her understanding of the world around her. The orangutan's behavior is not just about survival. It is about adapting, learning, and growing. Just as humans use tools to make life easier, to solve problems and build, so to do orangutans. Their intelligence is not just seen in abstract thinking, it is seen in how they interact with their environment, in how they solve the challenges they face every day. Now, imagine that you are walking beside the orangutans, seeing the world through their eyes. You observe the way they use their tools, how their minds work, solving problems that arise in their day-to-day lives. You can see how they use sticks, rocks, and leaves to gather food, build nests, and protect themselves. Each action, each decision, is made with a careful consideration of their needs and their resources. There is no rush, no hurry, just a quiet, thoughtful approach to life that is driven by both intellect and intuition. Feel the peace that comes with this realization. The orangutans are not just creatures of instinct. They are creatures of thought, of planning, of adaptation. Their intelligence is deeply intertwined with their environment, and it is shaped by the experiences they have, the challenges they face, and the tools they learn to use. They teach us that intelligence is not only about abstract reasoning, it is about using what you have, what you can find, to solve the problems in your world. As you continue to relax, let the image of the orangutans gently fade into the background. They are still there, living their lives with their intelligence, their tool use, and their problem-solving abilities. But now, you are left with the calm understanding that intelligence comes in many forms. Just as the orangutans use tools to make their lives easier, so too do you use your own resources to navigate the world around you. Feel the connection between you and the orangutans, understanding that intelligence is something that transcends species. It is a quality that exists in all life, adapting to its surroundings, solving problems, and finding ways to thrive. Take a deep, calming breath, and as you do, let this sense of connection wash over you. You are part of this grand tapestry of intelligence, learning, and adaptation. The orangutans, with their thoughtful tool use, remind us that intelligence is not just about thinking, it is about doing, about learning, and about finding ways to solve the challenges of life. Let the peacefulness of this thought carry you further into relaxation, knowing that you are part of this intelligent, adaptive world. Now, feel yourself sinking deeper into this calm state, allowing the lessons of the orangutans to resonate within you. Intelligence, in all its forms, is beautiful and powerful, and you are a part of this world, learning and adapting just as they do. With each breath, let go of any remaining tension and drift deeper into a peaceful, restful state, knowing that you are part of a world filled with intelligence, love, and connection. As you continue to relax, breathing deeply and steadily, imagine now that you are walking through a vast, open meadow. The grass is soft beneath your feet, the sky above you is a brilliant blue, and the air smells fresh and clean. In this peaceful setting, you spot something moving in the tall grass, a flash of orange, quick and elusive. It's a fox, its sleek fur blending with the surrounding earth as it moves silently through the underbrush. The fox is a creature of cunning and adaptability, a master of survival. You watch as it pauses, its keen eyes scanning the meadow, its ears twitching at every sound. The fox is not only alert to its surroundings, but it is also thinking, calculating, considering its next move. It knows that in the wild, survival depends on quick thinking and the ability to outwit its challenges. With a swift, calculated motion, the fox pounces, grabbing a small rodent that had unknowingly wandered too close. Feel the quiet intelligence in this moment. The fox's actions are not just based on instinct. They are based on understanding, on careful observation and decision-making. It knows exactly when to act, when to wait, and how to use its environment to its advantage. The fox's intelligence is a blend of instinct and reason, a perfect balance of quick reflexes and thoughtful planning. Now, imagine the fox moving deeper into the forest, its movements silent and smooth. It knows the land, every twist and turn of the trail, every tree, every rock. It uses its sharp senses to navigate the world, to survive and to thrive. The fox's intelligence is shaped by its need to adapt, to find food, to stay safe, and to avoid danger. Every decision it makes is a result of years of experience, of trial and error, of learning what works and what doesn't. As you watch the fox disappear into the distance, feel the calmness that comes with knowing that intelligence is not just about abstract thought. It is about adapting to your environment, using what you know to solve problems and survive. The fox teaches us that wisdom is often found in the simplest, most instinctive actions, in the ability to think on your feet and respond quickly to the world around you. Now, imagine that you are moving through a different part of the meadow, your senses heightened, feeling the quiet hum of life all around you. You notice a small group of bees buzzing busily around a patch of flowers, collecting nectar and pollen. These tiny creatures, no bigger than your thumb, are working together, with a purpose that seems almost magical. They are not working alone. They are part of a larger system, a cooperative effort that allows them to thrive. The bees are intelligent in a completely different way from the fox. Where the fox relies on individual cleverness and adaptability, the bees rely on collective intelligence, on cooperation and coordination. You watch as the bees move from flower to flower, each one doing its part to gather nectar and pollen. They are not simply collecting food for themselves, they are working together to sustain their entire colony. Every bee has a role to play, and each one contributes to the larger effort, ensuring the survival and success of the hive. You observe one bee returning to the hive, its tiny legs full of pollen. As it enters the hive, it communicates with the other bees through a series of intricate dances, telling them exactly where the best flowers are located, how far away they are, and which direction to fly. This communication, this sharing of information, is a testament to the bees' incredible collective intelligence. It's a system of organization, of collaboration, of working together for a common goal. Each bee plays its part, and together, they create something much greater than the sum of their individual efforts. Feel the harmony of this collective intelligence. The bees don't need to be the smartest individual creatures. Their strength lies in their ability to work together, to communicate, and to cooperate. This type of intelligence is all about the whole being greater than the sum of its parts, about unity, about understanding that sometimes the best way to solve a problem is to work with others. The bees teach us that intelligence doesn't always come from individual brilliance. It comes from working together, from understanding the value of collaboration and the importance of community. In the natural world, this type of collective intelligence is essential for survival. The bees rely on each other to gather food, to protect the hive, and to ensure the survival of their species. Together, they are more powerful than any one bee could ever be alone. As you breathe deeply, feel the calmness that comes with understanding that intelligence can take many forms. It can be the sharp, calculating wit of the fox, able to adapt and solve problems on its own. Or It can be the collective wisdom of the bees working together to achieve a common goal, creating a harmonious, organized system. Both forms of intelligence are valuable, both contribute to the richness of life, and both have their place in the natural world. Take a moment to reflect on the balance between individual intelligence and collective wisdom. The fox and the bees, though different in their approaches, both demonstrate that intelligence is about adaptation, about finding solutions to challenges, and about understanding the world around you. You are part of this grand system of intelligence, connected to these creatures, to the earth, and to all the forms of wisdom that exist in nature. Feel the peace that comes with this understanding, knowing that intelligence is not one size fits all, is as diverse and as varied as the creatures that inhabit the world. Whether it is the solitary fox or the collective bees, intelligence is everywhere, shaping the world and helping life thrive. Let this peaceful thought fill you as you continue to relax, knowing that you are connected to this beautiful web of life, and that intelligence, in all its forms, is part of the natural rhythm of the world. As you continue to relax, feeling your body sinking deeper into the soft embrace of rest, imagine now that you are standing in the middle of a vast meadow, the sun casting a golden glow across the landscape. The air is fresh, the grass beneath your feet soft and cool, and the sky above is vast and open. In the distance, you see a flash of orange fox, moving through the tall grass with stealth and precision. The fox's sharp eyes scan the surroundings, its body low to the ground, every movement calculated and deliberate. The fox is a creature of adaptability, its mind constantly working to solve problems and navigate the ever-changing world around it. You watch as it pauses, its ears twitching, listening for the faintest sound of movement. It is alert, aware of every detail in its environment, and you can almost sense the deep thought that goes into every action it takes. In this moment, the fox is not simply surviving, is thriving, using its sharp mind to outsmart the challenges it faces. Its intelligence is not just about solving problems, it is about understanding the world, using what it knows to adapt and succeed. Feel the calmness of this moment, the quiet wisdom that comes from the fox's careful, thoughtful approach to life. It doesn't rush. It moves with intention, each action calculated, each decision made with precision. The fox's intelligence is about being in tune with its surroundings, knowing when to act and when to pause, knowing when to trust its instincts and when to analyze the situation. There is beauty in this form of intelligence, quiet, subtle, yet incredibly powerful. Now imagine that you are moving through the meadow, your steps light and unhurried, when you come upon a different Satan, industrious group of bees, buzzing busily around a patch of wildflowers. These small creatures, no bigger than your thumb, are working together with incredible focus and coordination. Unlike the solitary fox, the bee's intelligence is not individual, it is collective. They communicate through intricate dances, sharing vital information about where to find the best nectar and how to return to the hive. Each bee plays a role, and together they form a highly efficient and successful system. Feel the difference between the two types of fox's individual, adaptive wisdom and the bee's cooperative, collective intelligence. Both are powerful, but they manifest in different ways. The fox uses its sharp mind to navigate the world on its own, to solve problems in a solitary, self-sufficient manner. The bees, on the other hand, rely on each other's strengths, working together to build something greater than what any single bee could accomplish. Their collective intelligence is more than just a sum of individual efforts, it is a harmonious, organized system that relies on communication, cooperation, and shared purpose. Imagine yourself watching the bees as they move in a perfect rhythm, working as one. Every bee knows its task, and each movement is coordinated to achieve a greater goal. The hive is a community, a cooperative unit where every member contributes to the survival and success of the whole. You feel the peaceful energy of this collective effort, the quiet strength that comes from working together toward a common goal. The bees are teaching you that intelligence is not just about individual effort. It is about collaboration, about understanding the value of unity and shared purpose. As you observe the bees, think about how their collective intelligence mirrors the way in which humans rely on each other to solve problems and create solutions. Just like the bees, we are part of a larger system where our efforts combine to create something greater than what we could achieve alone. The bees are a reminder that wisdom can be found in cooperation, in the sharing of knowledge, in working together for the greater good. Feel the peace that comes with this understanding. The fox and the bees, while so different in their approach to intelligence, both show you that there is no one way to be wise. Intelligence comes in many forms. It is the solitary, reflective intelligence of the fox, and sometimes it is the coordinated, collective wisdom of the bees. Both are necessary, both are powerful, and both contribute to the richness of life on Earth. As you breathe deeply, feel the connection between yourself and the animals around you. You, too, are a part of the great web of life where wisdom is. Not just an individual pursuit, but a collective effort. The fox teaches us to trust our instincts, to think quickly and adapt to our surroundings. The bees teach us the value of cooperation, of coming together to achieve something greater than ourselves. Together, these two forms of intelligence show you that wisdom is as varied and as beautiful as the world around us. Now, as you continue to relax, let go of any tension and allow the peaceful rhythms of the fox and the bees to guide you into a deeper state of rest. You are part of this world of wisdom and intelligence, just as they are. Let the harmony of this thought wash over you, feeling the calmness of knowing that intelligence, in all its forms, is always at work around you. Every breath you take, every moment you experience, is part of this beautiful, interconnected web of wisdom. Allow yourself to drift deeper into peace, knowing that you are part of this vast, intelligent world. As you continue to breathe deeply, feeling the peaceful rhythm of each inhale and exhale, imagine now that you are standing at the edge of a forest, the trees towering above you like ancient guardians. The air is cool and crisp, filled with the earthy scent of moss and pine. A gentle breeze stirs the leaves, and you can hear the soft rustling sound of the forest's many creatures, each one going about their business with purpose. You feel the weight of time, the history of this forest stretching back thousands of years, as if the trees themselves are whispering the secrets of life and wisdom. As you take a step forward, you come upon a clearing where a lone fox is lying quietly in the grass. Its fur blends perfectly with the environment, its keen eyes scanning the landscape with calculated focus. The fox is aware of everything its senses are sharp, its mind always working to assess its surroundings. It doesn't rush. Instead, it moves with purpose, every action calculated and thoughtful. The fox understands that in this forest, survival depends on more than just instinct, depends on careful observation, on the ability to adapt, and on using its intelligence to solve problems as they arise. Feel the calmness that comes with this understanding. The fox, in its quiet, observant way, teaches us that intelligence is not always about rapid action or clever tricks. It is about deep awareness of the environment, about knowing when to act and when to wait. The fox moves through its world with patience, using its sharp mind and keen senses to stay safe, to find food, and to navigate the ever-changing landscape. In its wisdom, the fox understands the rhythms of the forest and uses them to its advantage. Now, imagine the fox leaving the clearing and disappearing into the forest, its movements silent and graceful. In its place, you notice a group of bees buzzing busily around a patch of wildflowers. The bees move in perfect harmony, each one working together to gather nectar and pollen. It's a beautiful sight. The bees communicate with each other through intricate dances, guiding their fellow bees to the best flowers. Their collective intelligence is something to marvel at. Together, they are more powerful than any one bee could be on its own. You can feel the peaceful energy of the bees there. Teamwork and cooperation creating something much greater than the sum of its parts. The hive is a perfect example of collective intelligence. Each bee plays a role, from gathering nectar to protecting the hive, to raising the next generation of bees. Through their collaboration, they ensure the survival of the colony, the health of the ecosystem, and the production of food. The bee's intelligence isn't just about solving problems individually, it's about working together for the greater good, creating something that benefits the whole community. Feel the deep connection between the fox and the bees, knowing that these two forms of intelligence, though different, are both essential to the balance of the natural world. The fox teaches us about individual problem solving, about using our wits to adapt to our environment. The bees, on the other hand, remind us of the power of cooperation, of how working together can create something more powerful and enduring than we could ever achieve alone. In nature, both forms of intelligence are needed to maintain balance and harmony. As you breathe deeply, feel the interconnectedness of all life around you. The forest, the meadow, the animals, the plant, everything is part of a larger system. A system of intelligence, adaptation, and survival. Each animal, each plant, plays a role in maintaining the health of the ecosystem. The fox, the bees, the trees, the soil, they are all connected in ways we can only begin to understand. And you, too, are a part of this system, part of the natural rhythm that keeps the world in balance. Now, think about the role that humans play in this system. We too have intelligence, and we have the power to influence the natural world in profound ways. Just like the fox and the bees, we have the ability to adapt, to solve problems, and to collaborate. But with this power comes responsibility. It is up to us to ensure that our actions contribute to the balance of nature, to the health of the earth, and to the well-being of all living creatures. Imagine a future where humans, like the foxes and bees, understand the importance of working in harmony with nature, a future where we use our intelligence to protect and preserve the ecosystems that sustain us. We can learn so much from the animals, their patience, their wisdom, their ability to adapt and thrive in ever-changing environments. By embracing these qualities, we can help restore balance to the earth, ensuring that future generations of humans, animals, and plants will live in harmony. Feel the calmness of this thought. You are part of this great system of life. You are connected to the animals, to the plants, to the earth itself. Together, we can restore balance, we can protect the natural world, and we can create a future where intelligence, cooperation, and harmony reign. Let this peaceful thought fill you as you relax even deeper knowing that the natural world is resilient, and with our help, it can heal and thrive once again. Breathe deeply once more, and as you exhale, feel any remaining tension melt away. You are part of the solution, part of the healing, and part of the grand, intelligent system that sustains life on Earth. With each breath, sink deeper into peace, knowing that the Earth, like you, is always in a state of renewal, always finding its way back to balance. Let this thought guide you into deep, peaceful rest. As you continue to sink deeper into relaxation, take another deep breath and imagine a future where the Earth is in balance, where the wisdom of the animals and the actions of humans work together to restore the planet's health. Picture yourself in this future, standing at the edge of a vast forest, the sun gently rising above the horizon, casting a golden light over everything it touches. The air is fresh and clean, the trees are tall and strong, and the earth beneath you feels alive, full of energy and vitality. This is a world where nature and humanity have found harmony, where we no longer take more than we give, where the wisdom of the animals has guided us toward a future of sustainability and balance. Imagine that the forests are thriving once again, the oceans are healthy and the skies are clear. The earth is no longer burdened by the weight of carbon emissions, but instead it is breathing freely, restored by the collective efforts of those who have chosen to care for it. Feel the peace in knowing that this future is possible. Every action we take today, no matter how small, contributes to the healing of the earth. Solar panels stretch across rooftops, soaking up the energy of the sun without emitting harmful gases. Wind turbines spin slowly in the breeze, capturing the energy of the wind and turning it into power. In every corner of the world, people are working together, choosing renewable energy, planting trees, restoring ecosystems, and reducing waste. The earth is being nurtured, cared for, and healed, and with each passing day, it grows stronger, healthier, and more balanced. Now, imagine that you are part of this movement, part of this future where humanity and nature are in perfect balance. Every choice you make, every small action, is contributing to this greater effort. Whether you choose to reduce your carbon footprint, support sustainable practices, or simply be more mindful of your impact on the environment, your actions are helping to restore the Earth's delicate balance. You are connected to this global movement, and your efforts, however small, are part of the greater whole, part of the ongoing restoration of the planet. Feel the deep sense of peace and purpose that comes with knowing that you are not alone in this effort. Around the world, people are waking up to the importance of protecting the earth, and together we are creating a future that is sustainable, balanced, and full of life. The wisdom of the animals, the patience of the fox, the cooperation of the bees, and the intelligence of the dolphins are all guiding us, showing us the way to a better future. By learning from the natural world, we are finding solutions to the challenges we face and working together to create a world that is healthier, more vibrant, and more resilient. As you breathe deeply, imagine the world slowly healing. The earth is becoming cleaner, the carbon cycle is returning to balance, and the forests and oceans are thriving once again. The wisdom of the animals is being woven into every decision we make, every action we take. We are living in harmony with the natural world, just as the animals have done for millions of years. Feel the calmness of this thought wash over you, knowing that the earth is on its way to healing, that the future is bright, and that we are all part of this process now. Take a moment to reflect on how far we've come. The earth is resilient, and through our collective efforts, we are restoring its natural balance. The plants, the animals, the air, the water, they are all part of the same system, and we are connected to them. We are learning to live in harmony with the world around us, to use our intelligence not just to survive, but to thrive, to protect the planet and all of its creatures. Let this sense of peace fill you completely. The future is full of hope, full of promise, and full of opportunity. We are not powerless in the face of climate change. We have the wisdom, the tools, and the collective will to heal the earth and ensure a better future for generations to come. Each small action, each choice we make, is part of this larger effort. Feel the peace that comes with knowing that the earth is healing, that we are part of that healing, and that the future is full of possibilities. As you continue to relax, let this knowledge fill you with calm and serenity. The earth is resilient, and with each breath, you are connected to its healing. Feel the peace of knowing that you are part of the solution, part of the movement that is restoring balance to the planet. Let this thought guide you into a peaceful, restful sleep, knowing that the earth is healing, that the future is bright, and that you are part of this beautiful journey of renewal. Breathe deeply and gently, and as you exhale, let all of your worries fade away. The earth is healing, and so are you. Let this peaceful thought carry you into a deep and restful sleep, knowing that the earth and all the creatures who inhabit it are part of a grand, beautiful cycle of life, renewal, and hope. As you continue to relax, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your breath, imagine now that you are standing at the edge of a vast and ancient forest, surrounded by towering trees that have witnessed centuries of life unfold. The air is cool and fragrant with the earthy scent of moss and leaves, and the soft rustling of the trees creates a calming rhythm. The forest is a living, breathing entity filled with wisdom, a place where every leaf, every branch, and every creature has a role to play. In the distance, you see a group of elephants moving through the forest, their large bodies moving slowly but purposefully, their presence felt by every step they take. These magnificent creatures, with their deep memories and emotional intelligence, are walking through a world that is as ancient as time itself. They are a reminder that wisdom doesn't just come from the mind, it comes from the heart, from the connections we form with those around us, and from the experiences we accumulate over time. As you stand there, watching the elephants, you begin to feel a deep connection to them. Their intelligence, their ability to remember the past, and their compassion for one another are qualities that have been passed down through generations. Just as the elephants are learning from their ancestors, so too are humans learning from the animals around them. Every generation has the potential to build on the wisdom of the previous one, to create a more harmonious relationship with the earth and all the life it sustains. Now, imagine the wisdom of the elephants, the dolphins, the bees, and the foxes being passed down from generation to generation. Picture a world where humans, inspired by the animals, begin to live in harmony with the natural world. In this future, we no longer view ourselves as separate from nature. We understand that we are part of it, that our survival is intertwined with the health of the earth and all the creatures that share it with us. Feel the peace that comes with this vision. The animals have been teaching us for centuries through their actions, their social structures, and their relationships with the environment. We have only to listen, to observe, and to learn. The wisdom is already there, waiting for us to embrace it, to follow the example set by the creatures who have lived in balance with the earth for millions of years. Now, imagine that you are part of this shift. You are not just an observer. are an active participant in this process of learning, growing, and healing. With each day, you make choices that contribute to the restoration of the planet, whether by supporting sustainable practices, reducing waste, or simply being mindful of your connection to nature. Every small action matters, and together, these actions are creating a wave of change that is sweeping across the globe. You feel a deep sense of purpose in knowing that you are part of this greater movement, part of the collective effort to restore balance to the earth, like the elephants who teach their young, like the bees who work together for the good of the hive. You are contributing to the healing of the planet. Your actions, no matter how small, are part of a larger effort to create a future where humans and nature exist in harmony. Take a moment to reflect on the animals who have shown us the way: the dolphins who communicate with one another, the foxes who adapt to their environment with intelligence and cunning, the bees who work together to build something greater than themselves. These creatures have been living examples of wisdom, resilience, and cooperation. Now, it is our turn to learn from them, to embrace the qualities they embody, and to apply those lessons to our own lives. As you breathe deeply, feel the calm that comes with knowing that change is already happening. The earth is healing, and so are you. The animals have taught us how to live with respect, how to adapt, and how to work together for the greater good. Now, it's up to us to carry that wisdom forward, to protect the earth and all the creatures who share it with us. With each breath, feel yourself becoming more relaxed, more at peace, knowing that you are part of something larger than yourself, something beautiful and transformative. The future is full of hope, full of possibilities, and full of potential. You are part of this future, and with every action you take, you are contributing to the restoration of the earth, to the healing of the planet. Feel the peace that comes with this knowledge and let it sink deep into your being. The animals have shown us the way, and now it's our turn to carry that wisdom forward. With each breath, feel yourself sinking deeper into relaxation, knowing that the world is changing for the better, and that you are part of that change. Now, take one final deep breath, and as you exhale, let go of any remaining tension, knowing that you are part of the great, beautiful process of healing and renewal. The earth is healing, the animals are thriving, and you are part of this magnificent journey. Allow this peaceful thought to guide you into a deep, restful sleep, knowing that the future is bright, and that the wisdom of the animals will continue to inspire and guide us toward a harmonious world. As you continue to relax, feeling your body sinking deeper into peace. Imagine now that you are standing at the edge of a vast ocean, the waves gently lapping against the shore. The sound is soothing, rhythmic, like a lullaby that carries with it the wisdom of ages. The horizon stretches endlessly before you, and in this moment, you feel a deep connection to everything around you: the ocean, the sky, the land beneath your feet. All of it is part of the same great system, each piece working in harmony to create balance in the distance. You see the same creatures that have been with you throughout this journey: the dolphins, the elephants, the foxes, the bees, each one, with its unique intelligence and way of interacting with the world, is a part of this grand system. The dolphins communicate with one another in complex ways. The elephants lead their herds with wisdom and compassion. The foxes adapt to their surroundings with cleverness, and the bees work together in perfect harmony. They all remind us that intelligence comes in many forms, each one valuable, each one contributing to the balance of life. You take a moment to reflect on the lessons these animals have taught us. The dolphins have shown us the importance of communication, of understanding each other and working together. The elephants have taught us about memory, empathy, and leadership. The foxes have shown us the power of adaptability, of using what we have to solve problems. The bees have demonstrated the incredible strength of cooperation, of collective wisdom working toward a common goal. But now, as you stand here by the ocean, you realize that these lessons are not just for the animals, they are for us. We, too, are part of this grand, interconnected web of life. We, too, have the ability to communicate, to cooperate, to adapt, and to lead. And just as we have learned from the animals, it is now our responsibility to take action, to ensure that the wisdom of these creatures is not lost, but continues to guide us as we move forward into the future. Imagine that with each step you take, you are becoming more in tune with the natural world. You feel the wisdom of the animals surrounding you, guiding you, reminding you that we are not separate from the earth, we are part of it. Every action you take, every choice you make, has an impact on the planet. Just like the fox, who uses its intelligence to navigate the world, we, too, must use our wisdom to navigate the challenges we face today. Just like the bees, who work together for the greater good, we must learn to cooperate and collaborate to create a sustainable future. Feel the responsibility that comes with this understanding. The animals have shown us the way, but it is up to us to carry that wisdom forward. The earth is in our hands, and it is our duty to protect it, to nurture it, and to restore the balance that has been disrupted. We have the knowledge, the tools, and the power to make a difference. And as you breathe deeply, you know that every small action you take counts. Every effort to reduce waste, to conserve energy, to support sustainable practices is part of the greater movement toward healing the earth. As you stand here, looking out over the ocean, you feel a deep sense of peace and purpose. The animals have been our teachers, and now it is our turn to act. The future is full of possibilities, full of hope, full of opportunities to create a world where humans and nature live in harmony. Together, we can restore the balance that has been lost. Together, we can ensure that the earth continues to thrive, that the wisdom of the animals is not only preserved, but is also passed down through generations. Now, as you continue to relax, allow this peaceful thought to fill your heart. The earth is healing, and so are you. The wisdom of the animals is alive in all of us, guiding us, showing us the way. And with each breath you take, you are contributing to this great effort, part of the collective movement to protect the planet and ensure a better future for all living beings. Take a final deep breath, and as you exhale, let go of any remaining tension. Feel the calmness of this knowledge wash over you, knowing that the earth is in good hands. You are part of this process, part of the solution, part of the future. Allow this sense of peace to guide you into a restful, deep sleep, knowing that the wisdom of the animals will continue to inspire us and that the future is bright with possibility.